and today I'm going to talk about something really important. You know what really irks me? Are all these so-called martial artists with their so-called tutorials on the so-called sidekick, but they're not doing it right. But I don't blame them. It's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. The master couldn't read, the student could. She had the unfair advantage, but I don't blame them. The Chinese alphabet has like, what, 10,000 letters? I can understand that you might be illiterate. So if they know the secret, they're probably not going to tell you. But Uncle Sam is going to do you a solid. So I'm going to specifically be talking about back leg sidekick to kick a target or person or thing or board. People aren't paying attention, crowded line, whatever. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the chamber. The chamber, we're actually going to have it right here, like a front kick. But Master Sam, aren't we supposed to be sideways? It's a side kick. Yeah, we're going to do that later, okay? We're going to do it this way now, so our opponent can't tell what we're going to do. I might do a side kick, I might turn it into a roundhouse kick, I might turn it into a hook kick, I might turn it into an axe kick, I might just flip it into a crescent kick, I might just do the front kick. The point is, if you want to use a back leg side kick to kick your opponent into the shadow realm, you want to do it as discreetly as possible. Alright, step two. Step two is where the magic happens. We're going to do the pivot. But we're going to do the pivot and the extension at the same time. So we'll talk about one foot at a time. Let's look at the bottom foot first. For point one, I'm going to tippy toe and turn until I do a full pivot. This is where most people get it wrong. All you guys who don't do a full pivot, you're probably the same guy that's violently swinging your dumbbells around thinking you're doing a bicep curl. Look at all these gains I'm making. Or all you guys doing quarter squats thinking that you're actually working your legs out. Full range of motion. You sit all day in the office, you're telling me that once you have to carry your own body weight, you don't understand how low to go? If I can squat lower than you while I'm in the bathroom than you do in your workout, you might be in this category. I'll even do it on the line so you can see. Full pivot. Most sidekicks I see don't do the full pivot. They don't talk about it. I don't know why.
Master Sam, why do we do a full pivot?
You see these? You see these? You want to use these? You have to pivot. When you do a full pivot, it lets you use your glutes and your lower back in addition to your quads and hamstring. For example, if I don't do a full pivot, I do maybe no pivot or a half pivot, this driving power is going to be mostly here, which is great, but why just use this? Because this is a lot more than just this. You're telling me you're doing all these squats, kettlebell swings, deadlifts, and all these jumps just to not use your glutes? This is like buying a Formula One race car to pick up your kids from school and buy some groceries. As you can tell that this is probably no longer a tutorial, more of a rant. Alright, moving on. Now the second part of the kick, we need to focus on this ball and socket joint and this hinge joint at the same time. Okay, so as this is unwinding back behind you, if I don't unhinge this, it should look like this. Like so. Okay, now I unhinge my knee at the same time. This type of motion. Here's the clincher. You have to do all that from this position. So we're going to pivot and extend at the same time. Bow! Harambe! The reason why we do this is we want to use every bit of momentum that we generated from the ground up, starting from the moment we were born till now. First, I'm going to push off of Mother Earth. Next, as I do that, I'm going to drive my knee up using the muscles of my core and my legs. Next, to add on to the snowball of fury of momentum that I'm creating, now it's time to do the pivot. That's going to put me in a position to use the bigger muscles in my lower body with the added benefit of the rotational momentum I get from turning my hips over, and another added benefit of extending, with the third added benefit of extending my reach. No warm-up. Alright, it's time to put this violent piece of art together, and here to help me is my only friend in the world. He's a little shy. To motivate yourself during practice, I highly suggest fabricating highly offensive scenarios to better emotionally charge your repetitions while training alone. You kicked my mom, I kick you. Bah! She said no. He said no. Where's my money? That word was money. You had until 5. Zerg rush. Breakdance. Roll out. Baraka. Mortal Kombat. Here are some other examples. Hey Josh, you want to be on YouTube?
What? Huh? Yay!
Here, hold this. And there you have it. You're welcome. Yell me later. Yell me later. Bubble tea? I like bubble tea. Tell me what.
Okay, go ahead.
Ah!
Right here. Go.
Ah!
Oh, that's not believable. Oh.
Okay, ready? Action.
Scream.
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh! Like this.
Yeah, like that.